So to find your AD, so you have your AE function, right? So you had consumption, which is 0.2 plus 0.3y. You had, plus 1 government plus 1 investment plus exports, which was net 12 minus 4p minus your import, which is 0.1y. And if you simplify this, you'll have AE0 equals 16 plus 0.2y minus 4p. Now, to solve what y0 and p0, you just substitute p by plugging in your AS, which was 0.2y for p. So that you do to find y0 and p0. But then in order to find your aggregate demand curve, you'd have to solve for this equation by setting y equals AE. So you have y equals 16 plus 0.2y minus 4p. And then you'd solve for y, so you have 0.8y, 16 minus 4p, and y equals 20 minus 5p. And this is your AD. This is because AD is a function of your price level, and you can set this equal to your AS, I believe, which was just 5p. So this is your AD-AS curve. So you have an AS that looks like this, your AD that looks like that, and you'd have your output level Y on your x-axis and your price level P on your y-axis. And when it says to graph 3 graphs, you usually stack them on top of each other like this, because on your x-axis you'd have Y on all 3 graphs, and for AE graph you'd have AE on X, you'd have price level for AD-AS graph, and your NX for your net export graph. And for this one, you'd probably have a 45-degree line like so, and 2 AE curves. You'd probably have 2 AD lines and 1 AS, and you'd probably have 2 net export lines like that. So when part A, when it asks you to graph 3 graphs, you'd probably have some graph that is relatively similar. And one thing you'd have to consider is that because Y is always the same, it would always have to match up like this. So whether Y1 is like that. But this is very messy. Make sure you draw your graph more neatly. And you do the same thing for your second one after there's an NX shock. And you probably have a new AD equation, AD1. You'd probably have Y1 and P1. But you already got it right when you try to answer this problem for the first time. So yeah, try doing that to solve for your AD, and make sure you can graph all 3 of these. And for part B, I believe it's a long run exchange rate question, which you didn't cover this summer, so don't worry about trying to solve for that. One bad thing about trying to do a past exam is that every year Professor Bailey changes the way he teaches the course. So this summer he didn't teach the long run equilibrium, so don't worry about studying that. So yeah, good luck on your studying, and let me know if you have any further questions.